Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Just finished up water changes today. Can actually see in here now. It's even more green on camera, but not on camera. It's a little better. But as you can see, all the ballast area is still alive. It's just going through its melt back stages, I guess. This one's got another runner. I already took its first one off and put it back there. It's putting out another one. I just pulled out this mop today. I only saw like one egg on here, but they are producing because you can see in here we have many babies. And in this one, and in this one, big pink bellies with big blue eyes. All 9 are still alive. Tons and tons of CPDs. Tons and tons more of CPDs. Tons more CPDs. Doing pretty much the same video every week. That's why I don't do them as much anymore. I am getting this whole thing honed in quite well, as you can tell. I have more fry now than I have ever had before. A lot of it is in part, though, because these ones and these ones are the older ones that I bought from places, and these ones and these ones are homebred here in this water, so they produce quite a bit of eggs. As you can see, shrimp are still kicking butt everywhere. These ones are all red. Those are all orange. The coal tank did get a water change today. There's more shrimp in there than I thought there were. Could probably put another order or two up for sale. And the wonderful, very overgrown now, Anubias tank. Once it found out how to get out of the water and stay out, it's definitely on its way. I had to brush a bunch of spider webs off of it this morning. I didn't find any spiders, though. This catfish is still doing very well. All the fish in here are still doing well. For those of you that don't know, this is kind of a catch-all / retirement for breeders and blue shrimp colony. These little snails have found their way in a long time ago, so I've just accepted them and started farming them as well. That guy needs to come out. He's like a carbon reely and a minnow butt. Speaking of butts, where's the shark? Oh, wow, he's way in there. Way back there. Made himself quite a cave. That branch used to be all the way up against the glass almost. He's getting big enough, he just moves it when he feels like it. And still with down here, I changed the water, but I do not gravel vac or whatever you want to call it down here, siphon off the bottom. It is benefiting the shrimp a lot. They have babies almost all the time now. My red colony has made quite the comeback just by leaving the dirt in there. They've had this calcium thing for almost a week now. Actually, it was water change day, so exactly a week now. So I laid off the food. I'm just letting them mouth on this. Same with the oranges. Lots and lots of oranges. I like how dark green the moss is in this tank. Emerald dwarves are still doing very well. I had 2 very small hatches at the end of last month. There's only like 6 to 8 fish in here, which is unusual that so many of them didn't hatch. But I'm really not concerned because I have hundreds and hundreds of them growing up just fine. I cleaned this tank out quite a bit today so we can actually see them. Well, I can see them, not on camera. You can kind of see the silhouettes back there. A new camera, I think, is on my to-do list for sure. Probably been saying that for the last year or two. This one had 130 when I was finally done putting the May babies in here. Each day I would come down and there was a teeny tiny one dead floating at the top. I kind of thought that would happen just because of how small they were, but I just didn't have any more time for a grow out spot for them, and I didn't want to set up a whole nother tank just to catch them back out later. So hopefully they'll all grow steadier together from here on out because I switched the way things go. When I was filling this tank up with the babies, I was only doing 1 day at a time in here, like 1 egg pull at a time. Now I'm doing 2 in each, and as you can see, they're already growing well together, similar sizes and right next to each other. So by the time these ones do come out, they should be about this size, big enough to not get picked on and eaten. They will be going in here. There's already 50 in here. I have not found any dead in this one. Knock on wood. But these are all June babies. I'm going to say 200 to 300 of them will be going in there. These guys are still terrified of me though. I'm not sure. I think it's because they're so far away. I still kind of hang out with them a little bit every day, so they get a little used to me, but it's not working. They're already starting to get some color on them. These are the emerald dwarf Rasboras. The breeders are down here. They normally don't let us see them. Well, they don't let you to see them. I get to see them every day when they come out to eat. They're just not a fan of the camera. I get it. I'm the same way. There's one. Ooh, he's colored up really well too. Green water's still kicking butt. I did see a really clear shrimp in there, but by the time I grabbed a net, he was gone. There's just no way of finding it again. The red snails. I've got the water to where they're happy again. As you can see, they're all over now. They're not just like stuck to the glass and trying to get away. I'm not sure whatever happened with that giant ball of whatever that plant is, but it morphed the whole tank. It's not liking life anymore though. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to put in here. I think I'm just gonna do a big handful of Java moss from in there and then just plop it in here. Hopefully that'll do fine. I still don't even know what this plant was. It just all of a sudden started sprouting and then took over and then kind of went through its whole life and death cycle. I've got an order of 50 of these going out tomorrow for puffer food. I take the they're all the same ones basically, but I don't know. I take the really chewed up ones and let them be food. Or, I mean, if you want to keep them, I guess that's up to you. I just have them labeled as food. The yellow shrimp, as you can see, have been losing the green water battle. The moss is like all the way to the front of the glass now. So, I mean, it's definitely growing, but the green water is just unstoppable. I guess I could change the lighting situation. I turn it off every night about an hour earlier than everything else. I think that's pretty much it. We covered the Daisy's rice fish already. That would be everybody. Well, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.